Hi there, I'm DeDe. In this 30-minute session, we'll emphasize poses which twist the spine, rotation, and that will help limber our torso muscles. It'll free up our spine to move in the direction of rotation, and it'll make us feel good in our bodies. So here's what you'll need: a yoga mat, a small towel, and some water for hydration. Remember, always move at your own pace. And make sure you have plenty of room around you so you're not going to be bumping into anything. All right, we're coming down on our back to start. So lie down. Make sure you can still see me. And draw your knees into your chest. Now we'll rock from side to side here. This is a little bit of rotation. It's just a little bit, though. We're doing this to relax our back. And then we'll go from here and we'll take one foot down, take the other foot down. Now we separate the feet wider, we turn the toes in, and we lean the knees against one another. So do that in a way that's comfortable for your low back, your hips, your ankles. And then we'll slide the shoulders down away from the ears. And for just a moment, put your hands on your abdomen. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that. And breathe in and out through your nose. And begin the journey of clearing your mind. If you find that your mind becomes busy, just go back to clearing it. I like to say that it's a good idea to look for the quietest place in your mind and then direct your attention there. Some days it's easier to do that than others. But whatever kind of day this is for you, just clear your mind as much as you can. Bring yourself back to that quiet place as often as you need to. And then if your eyes are closed, let them open, and we'll separate the knees and we'll move the feet in line with the hip joints. Now we'll take the arms down to the sides, shoulders away from ears, palms down for this. Inhale, and on the exhale, lift your hips up toward the ceiling, keeping your spine neutral. And then inhale to come down, press down with your hands. As you exhale, lift your pelvis up. Now we'll keep going with this, moving in rhythm with our breath. And keep in mind that you don't have to turn your head to look at me the whole time. Keep your neck neutral, especially when you're doing this bridge lift. It's important. Now let's add some arms. So press down with your hands as your hips lift. And as your hips come down, let your arms lift up toward the ceiling. And then we'll do it again. Arms down, hips up. Exhale. Hips down, arms up. Inhale. Go a little further with your arms if you can, and start to feel the recruitment as you lift your hips, using your hip muscles themselves, your glutes, using your hamstrings, the backs of your thighs, using some of your low back muscles. One more time like this. And then we'll come down. Now take your arms out to your sides. Keep them low with the palms turned up, or bring them straight out from your shoulders if you can comfortably. And then we'll separate the feet. This time they're going all the way out to the outer edges of the mat. Inhale. As you're exhaling, your knees go to one side, your head turns opposite. Now inhale back to center. And we'll go the other way. So during this first few, we're not insisting that our bodies go any particular distance through the range of motion. We're just feeling how it feels. Through your neck, through your back, through your hips. How does it feel for you? And then as we become a little bit more limber, as we keep moving through this rotation, then we can go a little further, if it feels good. So this is one of the many rotations that we'll do in this practice. Let's do a couple more. And the last one. And then come back to the center. Walk your feet in closer together. Once again, take your arms down to your sides with the palms down. Take your legs up toward the ceiling, but keep your knees bent here. And then we'll alternate. One heel pressing up, and then the other heel. Flex your foot on the straighter leg side. Feel what's happening in the backs of your legs. We're limbering them, warming them up. Stretch the leg up. You don't have to straighten it completely, but it's okay if you do, if it feels comfortable. Otherwise, keep the knee bent. If you're feeling a lot of stretch with the knee bent, that's all you need to do. Let's do one more. And then we draw the knees into the chest. Now we circle around through the ankles in one direction. And then the other way. Do you hear any pops and cracks while you do this? I always do. All right, now hands on the knees. Let's circle the knees around in one direction, using the arms to create the motion. Feel that through your hips and your low back. And then reverse it. Arms doing all the work. Two more. All right, let's roll over now into child's pose. So take your time, turn yourself over, make sure you can still see me. Let's come down into child's pose. Remember, for child's pose, if it's better for you, open your knees up wider, stack your hands and rest your forehead. Otherwise, knees close together, arms forward and forehead resting on the mat. Now for just a moment, bend your elbows and warm up through your wrists and your fingers, moving your thumbs, making a gentle fist, and then opening your hands up. All right, now we'll extend the arms fully forward, as straight as you can make your elbows. Your hands are shoulder width distance apart. And then we'll inhale and travel forward, crown of the head reaching away from the knees. And then exhale and sit all the way back. Let's do that a few more times. Exhale as you sit back. Inhale as you come forward. If it's not comfortable for you to have your hands flat like this, each time you come forward, feel free to come up on your fists like this. That works right there, but when you slide back into your child's pose, you'll probably want to be on your hands, palms once again. But you can switch to fists anytime you come forward. Now this time, come halfway forward. Inhale, lift your left arm up, that's a twist, and then exhale, reach through, that's another twist, and then go in reverse. Inhale, reach up, and then we'll sit back into child's pose on the exhale. Let's do the other arm now. Inhale, right arm up, twist, you can look up, and then exhale, forward bend, reach through. Inhale, reach up, and then sit back into child's pose as you exhale. Go with your breath now. We got left arm. Inhale. And exhale, reach, bend your supporting elbow. Inhale up. And exhale back. One more time, right arm. Inhale, can you feel the twist? And then exhale back. Now this time, come forward into plank. The full plank this time. Tuck your toes, knees up. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Let's press the heels down, one and the other. Keep breathing here. Let your neck relax. Remember to turn your tailbone up toward the ceiling in this pose. Now press both of your heels down. Let's pick up our right foot and step it forward between the hands. And then step it the rest of the way up if you didn't quite get there. Okay, here we are in a lunge. So your front knee is over your ankle. You're on your fingertips or your fists. Inhale, exhale, turn to the right, raise your right arm. And then inhale, both hands down. Exhale, turn to the left. And let's do that again. Inhale, exhale. One more time with the left arm coming up. Inhale, exhale. And then we'll step back into downward facing dog. Let's come forward into plank. Inhale, exhale, knees down. Feet down, shoulders away from ears. Pelvis and chest come down with your elbows in close to your ribs. Now cobra, inhale. Exhale down. Cobra again. Try not to use your arms now. Use the back of your body. 2 more. One more time. All the way back into downward facing dog. And then we'll pick up our left foot now. Inhale, step it forward. Exhale, hands behind the heel. Inhale, step all the way up. And then exhale, fingertips or fists. Inhale, start with your left arm sweeping up. Exhale. And then switch. Remember, your breathing helps you, especially when you're twisting, exhaling into the twist. That works best. And then we inhale, palms are flat, step back into downward facing dog. Come forward into plank, inhale, exhale, knees down, feet down, pelvis and chest down. Now, instead of lifting our upper body, we'll lift our lower body. So inhale, lengthen your legs out until they lift a little bit. Exhale down. Do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. So your face is floating. Shoulders are away from ears. One more time with the legs. Inhale. And then exhale. Push up, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. Let's pick up the right foot. You can sweep it up overhead if you like, and then step it forward, coming up on the fingertips of your right hand if that helps you get your foot all the way up. Now we'll stay on the tiptoes of the back foot, and we'll roll the shoulders back and down. We're coming up. Take your arms out. I hope you have plenty of room. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. And then inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Turning your head if you don't lose your balance. Let's do it one more time each way. All right, inhale, center. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then plank, inhale. Exhale, knees down, feet down, shoulders away from ears. Pelvis and chest down. Now lift your upper and your lower body as you inhale. Don't try for height here. Try for muscle recruitment. So recruiting from the back of the neck all the way down to the calves. 2 more. Inhaling as you rise. Exhaling as you come down. Keep your legs narrow. And then push all the way back. Downward facing dog. Now pick up your left leg. You can bring it up and over you if you'd like, and then step it forward. Tiptoes on your back foot now. Come on up. Inhale. Turn left as you exhale. Turning your head if you can. Go with your breathing. Inhale, center, downward facing dog for the exhale. And then stretch out again. Inhale. Exhale, knees, feet, pelvis, chest. Lift everything up. Inhale. Maybe you get a little bit of height here. Try not to bend your knees. I know it's tempting. 2 more. Feel the back of the body so strong. Downward facing dog. Now right leg up, bend it, step it forward, flatten out your back foot. Facing forward, hands in front of the heart. Turn your chest forward. Bend your front knee, but keep your back leg as straight as you can. And the outer edge of the back foot is heavier than the inner edge. See if you can create that. Now we make a transition. Easy does it now. Come up on the tiptoes of your back foot. Inhale, lean forward. And as you exhale, left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Turn, if you can, turn your head. Look out, straight out from your chest. Keep your back knee straight. So earlier we did this with the left hand on the floor. So if you need to do this with your left hand on the floor, you feel free to do it that way. All right, both hands come down. Downward facing dog. Stretch out into plank pose when you're ready with an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your elbows in. Inhale, lift everything up, including your hands. Exhale down. Again. 2 more. Remember, don't try for height. Just try for muscle recruitment down the back of the body. Push back. Downward facing dog. Left leg up. And then we step it forward. All the way up. Flatten out your back foot. Coming up, hands together in front of the heart. This time, let's open the arms up like a goalpost. Bring the weight to the little toe side of your back foot. Ears over shoulders. Keep turning your chest forward. Now stay steady. Hands together in front of the heart. Come up on the tiptoes of your back foot. Lean forward. Exhale and twist. Right elbow outside of left knee. Or you know the option. You can bring your right hand down to the mat. Keep your back knee nice and straight. Are your shoulders away from your ears? All right, let's release that. Take your hands down. Step back to down dog. And then inhale forward. Exhale, knees and feet and pelvis and chest. And then press back into child's pose. If child's pose doesn't feel restful for you, you can pick a different pose. You can lie on your side. You can lie all the way down on your stomach. You can turn over onto your back. We're going to be here for just a moment. Okay, now you'll turn sideways on your mat and face me. You want enough padding under your elbow because we're going to be bringing some weight onto our elbow. So if you need to fold your mat in, make sure you do that so you have extra padding. You can also use your folded towel under your elbow. Now bring your body into a straight line. This front part of your body is in one line. Make sure your elbow is close enough to your hips so you have good leverage to lift yourself. Now stay strong all the way around your core. And then we're going to come up, lift the hips, stay here. Now take your top arm up, inhale, exhale, reach through, turn your chest toward the ground. And then inhale, reach up, exhale, reach through. And again. If you get tired here, bring your hips down. That makes it much easier. Let's do 2 more. All right, bring your hips down if they're not already. Let's change directions. So you're still facing me. Turn with your feet to the other end. And get yourself set up with your extra padding if you need it. And then the front of the body is aligned. Engage your core, all of your trunk muscles, especially your abdomen and your low back. And then we'll press up. Lift your hips up. Raise your arm. Inhale. And exhale. Reach through. Again. Can you feel the twist? There's a twist going on, but we're also strengthening our core, strengthening our shoulders, and bringing the heart rate up a little bit maybe. How about 2 more? Shoulders away from ears. Keep them strong and stable. Okay, come on down. How did you do there? Did you do okay? Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Now, if your knees are way up, you can consider sitting on your folded towel. It's right at the front you're right at the front edge with your hips. You're sitting at the front edge, and that will tip your pelvis forward, and that will help your knees to drop more. Feet a little further forward can also help. So do what's right for you. All right, let's inhale. And then on the exhale, tip forward. Sometimes having your hands behind you helps you tip forward with better ease and comfort. Feel the stretch in the inner thighs. Remember, if your knees are up, that's okay. I'm sure you're still feeling the stretch. If you can bring your hands in front, do that. Now I'm going to turn sideways just for this last part here. All right, so then we come up, extend your right leg forward, flex your foot, and then tilt forward, hinging from your hips. Keep flexing your foot, pulling the top of the foot toward you. And then we're up, and we take this foot across. We get both hips to come down, and then we twist and look back over the left shoulder. So your right leg is straight. You're sitting up straight and tall through your spine, and your left hand is helping to bolster you here. Let's switch now. So we go from soles of the feet together to left leg forward, and then we hinge forward from the front of our hips, reaching out through the crown of the head. Stay here. Can you flex your foot any more than it is right now? And then we're coming up, and we're taking our right foot across this way, sitting up tall with both hips down. That's important. Wrap your arm around. Take your right hand behind you this time. Take some deep breaths up into your torso. And then we'll come back to center, and we'll lie all the way down. If you would like to put your small towel over your eyes, have it within arm's reach. Feel free to grab a quick drink of water too if you'd like. Here we are now, on our back. Bring knees into chest. Now we're stacking the knees together. Let the knees fall to your left. And then bring both shoulders down and reach your right arm out to the right. Bring it down lower if that's more comfortable. Otherwise, straight out. You can use your left hand to anchor your knees, and you can have your head in the center. You can look to the right, or if it's much more comfortable, turn your head to the left. Stay here. Now let's help the top knee back to center. The bottom knee will follow. Let's go right over to the other side. Stack your knees over here. Anchor them. And here's your left arm now down or straight out. We're still breathing. Now help your knees back to center. Now right back where we were at the very beginning. Separate your feet, turn your toes in, and let your knees lean against one another. Here's where you can cover your eyes or just close your eyes. Or leave your eyes open if you'd like. Settle your shoulders. Just for a moment, refocus on your breathing. Okay, now the eyes are open. And then we're turning onto our side. And once we get onto our side, we'll come to our hands and knees. And then just to our knees, and we'll stand up. Take your time, though. So how did that feel? Were you able to twist more comfortably, maybe toward the end than you were at the beginning? That's possible. I hope your body feels more comfortable to be in right now. So thank you for joining me, but even more important, thank yourself for being here and taking some time just for you. I'll see you next time.